Good morning, good dark morning to you. It's about 20 past 5. Been up hiking since just after 5. As you can see, it's getting light a little later now, but I also am in some tree cover. It's quite an exciting morning. I have off behind me a thunder and lightning storm happening. I lay there in my tent till about 4 o'clock this morning listening to it, counting out the time between the lightning and the thunder, and decided it was about 20-25 kilometers away and either quite stationary or moving away from me. But as soon as I packed up my tent, it seemed to take a hard left and come straight towards me. I'm sure we can only thank the trail gods for that. But so far it seems to be going off, heading north, but over behind me over there. Actually, sorry I lied. Heading east. I'm heading north. So, beautiful sunrise, thunder and lightning storm behind me. I am aiming for about, I think, the water source in camping that sounded pretty good to me. It's about 31.3 miles today, so we'll see how that goes. There is a lot of downhill today, but I also read there's about 15 miles of poison oak all over the trail coming up after lunch pretty much today. So it's a little worrisome. I was quite worried about it actually, because I wear shorts and I don't really feel like wearing my plasticky wind pants, which are about the only long pants I have now. I don't really feel like wearing plastic pants in the afternoon during a heat wave. I think poison oak sounds more fun than that. So, hey, I was a little concerned, but then it's a Danish guy that was camping near me last night, and he asked if I saw the poison oak back around Belden and also along Hat Creek Rim, and to which I was like, huh? I didn't see any. I do keep an eye out, but there's often a lot of stuff that looks like poison oak to me. I know the whole leaves of 3 and green or red or somewhere in between, and very glossy oily appearance and blah blah, but I don't know, to me there's a lot of plants out here that match that description. So there is a chance that I'm just not reactive to poison oak. I'm not allergic to it. My legs have been somewhat itchy the last few days, but I figured that was just from the endless amounts of plants I'm constantly brushing up against, because the trail has been quite overgrown through this section. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just not reactive to poison oak. Now that'd be great. Highly unlikely, because I'm a sensitive skin kind of guy. My skin seems to react to almost anything. So, I guess I'll see how it goes this afternoon. I'll try and Mission Impossible my way through the poison oak as best I can, and I guess if it's unavoidable, I guess I'll have to just throw the wind pants on and suffer, because having seen poison oak reactions on people out here, it looks utterly miserable. So yeah, I ended up pushing on yesterday afternoon. I was stopped at about 23.5 at about 2:30, 2:45, and then I hung around, had a good long break and drank lots of water and did some stretching, and then decided it was just too early. Had a look at what was coming up, and there was a big hill climb, which I would normally rather do in the morning, not carrying a heavy load of water, but I just had time, and I do try and aim for a minimum of 25 miles these days, so just did it, ended up just got it done. It's pretty hot, sweaty, but I still had plenty of water left over for this morning, and yeah, it wasn't that bad in the end. and I was still set up and in bed by 6:30, broad daylight. So can't decide what's worse, being set up that early and lying there waiting for the sun to go down, or hiking in the evening when it's much cooler, but then having to set up so late at night, sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, when you're sort of rushing around trying to get set up, trying to cook dinner, trying to get in, trying to relax and do all that while being feasted on by mosquitoes. And I don't know, I still think I prefer to set up early. For now, I'm gonna keep on trooping in this humid but slightly cooler weather, trying to get as many of these miles done before it gets too hot. Getting pretty close to Mount Shasta now. Here it is at sunrise, all the smoke at the base and just tipping into the clouds at the top. It's pretty spectacular. Apparently, I am super keen to get to this poison oak because it's just on 10 a.m. and I've done 14.4 miles already. So usually people are like, oh yeah, 10 by 10, get 10 miles done by 10 a.m. Which admittedly is what I usually do, somewhere around there. But this morning, apparently I'm running because yeah, I'm on 14.4 miles by 10 at 10. So seems the secret is I get up early, started hiking at about 5:05, and then don't stop. Just keep hiking. The only things I've stopped for are to dig a hole and use the hole, to water the plants a couple of times, and collect water once. That's it. Any eating and snacking, all that stuff's been done on the move. And I have had a good downhill run for a while now, but there was quite a lot of uphill, more uphill than I thought there was before I got to the downhill. So, it is super steamy. I am soaked in sweat. Falling over my own feet, apparently. And still charging towards Poison Oak. Whew. As you can see, I am soaked. It's 20 past 3, humid as hell. Temperature's probably, I don't know, low to mid 30s, I'd say, or mid 90s, high 90s. Humidity's pretty full on, and that's coming from an Australian. Yeah, just absolutely soaked. This is like how I am when I'm at work normally. This is how I sweat when I'm at work normally. That's how I live. This is why I don't want to live in Australia anymore. On a 2,000 foot climb at the moment, lugging my pack up. Had lunch down the bottom, there's a wicked creek. Oh, so nice to swim in. Just sat down there for a couple of hours and swam and had a break and just chilled out. That was at about 22 miles for the day. So, get up this hill, I'll be at 32 by the time I get into camp. Stupid thing is, I know I'll be pulling up around 5, and there's still hours of daylight left. I'm like, I could do more. I'm starting to sort of chastise myself for not doing more because I know physically I could. But at some stage, I guess you have to be smart about it. And yeah, 31. It's not a small day. It's a decent day for now. So these bugs are killing me. Get out of my face. But it's hot. There is no better feeling after a 32-mile day than having to dive straight into your tent when it's humid as hell, because the mosquitoes are so thick that even with DEET you're just getting eaten alive through any square millimetre which isn't bathed in it. So, no chance to stretch, no chance to do anything. Just gotta hang out in my tent and try and do it all and set everything up from inside here. That's my reward. Is what it is.